It's our Tustle Tip Tuesday, and so that's kind of what's going on, maybe things that we're seeing with our clients, maybe things that you've written in, and maybe things we're just kind of seeing on the internet. So a lot of times marketing gives a lot of people headaches. So if that is you, you are not unique, right? You're not in this alone. And so that's the whole purpose of Tustle Tip Tuesdays. This week, I'm just kind of switching it up. Usually I talk about maybe a certain type of issue going on, whether it's with social media, maybe it's with your website. And this is one that I keep seeing pop up. So I felt like it was probably something worth talking about on our Tustle Tip Tuesday. And so that is the things that are stopping you from doing your marketing. And these are hidden things, right? These are not the things that really come out. So the people that we've been meeting with, even some of our clients, things that we're seeing, people are struggling when it comes to their social media, their website, doing an event. I mean, you fill in the blank. They're saying, I can't do this. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to get started. And then when you start ticking at it, right? We say social media, anyone can do it. And the reality is you really could. And maybe some of you are doing your own marketing, but it is hard work. There is no easy way around it. So when you're doing your own marketing, you can either start to get bogged down, right? If you're not seeing your results, maybe you just stop altogether. So marketing there's not a silver bullet that works for every single industry, for every single person. You fill in that blank. It really is like cracking a case. I heard that this week in a consultation, like cracking the code of what your social media marketing should look like. And you can fill that in the blank for digital advertising, your website, doing webinars, how to turn clients or visitors into clients. And if that's the case, right, there might be some things that are stopping you. And so, there are things out there like the algorithm. Every time I hear anything about the Facebook, Instagram algorithm, right? I'm doing all of this stuff and then nothing's happening. And so what ends up happening is people stop. And so a thing that we see a lot of times that people kind of give up too early. So anything that you do in life, whether it's marketing, getting ready for a 5K, trying to eliminate debt, consistency is key. And so with social marketing, building your website, doing a webinar, running a digital ad, the thing is about being consistent and managing it well. And so just because you try something one time and it didn't work, the only reason to know if it did or did not is going back to it, right? Really seeing what was going on. Because a lot of times, I posted one time and the live video didn't work. Well, what time did you post it? Do you need to switch that up? Was there something distracting in the background? I don't know, but it's taking one thing and just tweaking it along the way. Because there is yes, there might be some overnight success stories, but they are rare. They're super rare. It's probably less than 1%. So a lot of times too, people won't even start their own marketing, or maybe they start and they just completely stop because it's just hard work. And so if there's some things the algorithm is keeping me from getting my post seen, all right, you might need to ask yourself, are you even posting consistently? Are you really tracking to see what's going on? Is it one of those, what we talk about, haphazard marketing, right? You just do it just because, but then you're not consistent about it. Again, consistency is key. And just don't blame it on the algorithm. Yes, the algorithm sucks, but there are some things, right, that you can do to overcome it, right? Sometimes it is paid advertising and sometimes it's not. You're going to need a little bit of both when it comes to social media advertising, particularly for Facebook and Instagram. Another thing that we see that hinders people, not just the know-how, blaming it on the algorithm. It's whatever I do, it just doesn't work. And it's well, then what have you been doing, right? What is the work? Are you writing it down? Again, kind of going back to that tracking. How do you know that it is or it's not? Yes. Okay. You might not be seeing physical clients turn into paid clients, right? Maybe they saw something, but they didn't buy your service. How long are you even tracking? There's so many things when you hear I'm doing something and it's not working. You really need to be honest with yourself of what you're even doing that's working, really is the reality of. So there's some hindrance that we kind of put on ourselves to kind of give us an excuse to tap out. Marketing is work. Whether you pay someone just to fully manage it, right? The reality is you're going to have to manage it in some way, shape, or form. So just kind of taking ownership that guys, the work is hard. The work is good, okay? And it is necessary. Marketing is necessary for any business owner. You might not know all the know-how, but consistency, showing up every day, that's what's most important. So, guys, I know this is a different Tustle Tip Tuesday. We've been talking about websites the last couple weeks. This is still kind of one. Another reason why we did this one, I was speaking with someone who said she was working on her website for over a year, right? That's a long time to work on a website, especially when we can turn them over in 24 hours. But it really was a hindrance of just to tap out and not have to work on the website because I don't know how to do this. So just be super honest with yourself. If something's not working, track to see what you've been doing. Maybe look to see why it's not working, then being open, just kind of continually tweaking. Marketing is a living, breathing thing. It's kind of like a website. Just because you build one, it's not set it and forget it. It's continually watching it, updating it, adding content to it. Same thing for social media, same thing for digital advertising, same thing for literally anything that you do. All right, speaking of websites, we do have our webinar tonight on implementing best practices for your website. It's at 6:30 p.m. Guys, I say this over and over. It's only $5 to attend. I'll include the links in the chat. Would love for you to be there. So if you have any questions, put them in the chat. I'd love to hear what's hindering you from your marketing. What are those things that you've put in your mind of? Is it the algorithm? Is it not the know-how? Is it because you just don't have the skill set? And I'm telling you, you are fully equipped to be able to. You have a marketing guru here on your side checking in with you every week for zero cost, all right? So send us in your questions. Send us some of the hurdles that you're facing. We would love to help. I hope everyone has a great rest of the week. See you next time. Bye-bye.